It's time to take your shot.
How do you create something out of nothing?
I mean, it's light years ahead of Blackboard.
You're constantly in contact with other students who share the same passion and have the same drive.
People have the solar panels here.
I saved money. You made money.
In the annual SmartPitch Challenge, created by the CUNY Institute for Virtual Enterprise, young entrepreneurs join a community to help them develop their business ideas.
Entrepreneurship is not practiced in isolation.
We've got a lot of feedback, and that's why we made a lot of changes.
Students must create a business concept, follow a business plan, and pitch their ideas in the hopes of ultimately launching their business.
We've got the grand prize tonight, $15,000.
I had no idea going in how it would turn out. I said, know what, I'm gonna go in head on. And the result of me going in head on was that I realized, hey, I'm getting out of my comfort zone, but it's becoming my comfort zone. I realized that I can handle the challenges that are thrown at me. And I also realized that all I have to do is just take that first step, and that's all that's required.
I want to ultimately launch at the end.
This might be that stepping stone that we need to propel us into the future.
I would love to win, obviously, but I mean, if that doesn't happen, if I still am able to realize my dream and make this happen, that would be the ultimate goal.
We do know that our idea can be something very successful.
We would love to win the competition, but even if we don't, we're gonna go forward with the idea. I'm an entrepreneur, this is what I do. It doesn't matter if I happen to be in school, this is what I do.
We're not going to be perfect at any point in operating the business, but what I want to get out of here is leave SmartPitch knowing that, the idea that we started with is now that much more solid. At the end of the day, it's not about your idea, it's about what the market wants. So if our idea makes sense now, once we implement it, if the market doesn't want it, doesn't matter.
There's a lot of looking into the different markets. First off, we have to check, is there anything like it? And that was the biggest question that we had to look for.
You have to know the finance, you also have to know your customers, you have to know what value you're bringing.
We're coming up with ideas, we're vetting them, we're discussing them, we're teaming up with them, and we're presenting them, so we're already doing it.
It's very supportive, very motivational, very encouraging, and also still very stringent and hard, and makes sure that you pass your milestones and that you reach the phase. And because they're so stringent, I feel like you want to do better. I don't know if I'm going to be in the finals, but I do know that I'm going to have a business plan. I do know I'm going to have a new network of friends, and also know I'm going to have a little bit more direction of what my big business idea is going to be.
I want to work with people that are better than me, are smarter than me, and more successful than I am, not to be intimidated by them, but to be successful.
It's all up to you. I think it's up to you to get your foot in the door and find those people. I don't think they're going to just hand it to you. So that's why right after this interview, I'm going over and I'm taking business cards.
Every time you share your idea with someone, you get something that you could use for your business, some kind of actionable advice that you can use.
They'll bring different perspectives which will open up our eyes to either new ideas that may make better sense than ours, or may make our ideas better.
It is a godsend that they're holding my hand a little bit.
And what I would ask them is, what did you do when you met failure? What did you do when you were afraid? What do you do when your heart starts beating, your palms start sweating? What do you do when you have responsibilities that you don't know what the outcome would be?
I wasn't assured of myself or my company, but having all these people tell me, you have a great idea, just keep at it, just don't give up, and just persevere, just push through everything.
It's not just about, getting the money, it's about what you get out of it, There are resources just standing by, waiting for you to pick and to talk to.
Learn how to navigate all the regulations. I think that's where the mentors come in, and that's what SmartPitch offers. Get in to talk to people who have had the experience.
Culture-wise, age-wise, community college or Ivy League-wise, at the end of the day, it's what do you do with the information that surrounds you.
If I can find the team, the expert knowledge and the committed team that I need, and a project manager that would help me build a prototype, that would be amazing. That is what I'm here for.
So I decided to say, okay, I'm in. You know, you wanna go through with this, I'll go through with it with you. If we fail, we succeed, whatever, I got you back.
It's not only about skills, it's about the chemistry that you have with that person. You know, the person can be the smartest person on earth, but if you don't bond well with that person, your business will fail.
Like, the team doesn't really click at times, and we might get frustrated. And that's where we need to know as a team, like, hey, we're in this together, and we need to focus on what's more important and just say, hey, it's okay. As long as we try, as long as we make the effort, and we try to succeed, we've made a difference.
It has to be something that comes from your heart that you really want to do, that you are driven by, and that you know that you're gonna love no matter how you do it. You're gonna try to make it the best as you can, because it's your name that's gonna be on it. So it has to come from the heart.
If I'm pursuing the idea that I foster myself, I'm going to give it all, and I'm going to be using my full potential. And I think with SmartPitch, it allows students to do that. Not only that, it helps students refine their ideas.
For SmartPitch to be a successful venture, I would say us learning and us being able to progress and move forward and being able to take a bigger step. So if winning helps us become more successful, then that's great. If we don't win, but we actually got something out of it, we became successful.